What's up, guys? It's your girl Serpentine10, and I'm here to talk about the development footage of Virtua Fighter 6. So, we actually got to see some footage from the game, and it's in development. So, everybody just hold your horses. It's not, the end product, but we're going to talk about that footage today and just, really laying out the lines of what we actually are looking at, because a lot of people are up in arms and going really crazy over this. But a lot of people have to understand that this is just development footage and it's in, process, meaning that this is not the final product, so it won't look like this. But we're going to check out that footage right now. Now, I'm not going to say that this does not look outrageous, because it does, but I can definitely tell that this is not going to be the final thing that's going to be happening, because it definitely says it at the bottom. But this looks so fluent that it can't be true, so a lot of people just need to take this with a grain of salt. But first impressions of this post-production, it looks great. Something we definitely have to take into account here is that even Sega said that this is not the final look of any of these characters. Even, Akira is not going to look like this. And even the so-called Stella won't look like this. So what we're looking at in this gameplay footage might not even be like the final thing at all. These two people here might not even be in the game at all. It's just a test. But just seeing this is really interesting because you get to see the fluent motions of these characters. It's actually really wild. It kind of looks like an old Kung Fu, scene. And it's kind of funny because I was just looking at the bar above and I was noticing the damage being taken and, so forth. And I thought it was really interesting. And it's kind of funny because Virtua Fighter can be this fluent, but it doesn't really feel like that because the gameplay always feels stiff. So it'd be interesting to see when the game actually comes out how they actually still implement some of these functions, because I hope all this that we're seeing is not taken away. Now, like I said, this is not the final product, but in my eyes, I think it looks pretty good. I don't know how fluent this game really is going to be. I know that it looks like Sega is really trying to go out of their way to really make this Virtua Fighter as different as it possibly can be. And that is a great thing because, as I was saying a long time ago, that Virtua Fighter has to stand out now. We can't do the, old school 1990s style of things anymore. And they've been redoing Virtua Fighter 5 for way too long. And anything they do now has to be brand new. It has to be up to date to even get new players interested. The only game we have right now is Tekken 8, and a lot of those Tekken, players are going to be looking at this game because it's the only 3D fighter that we have right now that's even being mentioned. So a lot of, Tekken people have been, commenting on this. A lot of Virtua Fighter players have been commenting on this. So it's really interesting to see these, back and forth things about this game, because I never thought that I would see Virtua Fighter again in this kind of way because it's been so long. But I'm really glad that it's happening. So y'all let me know what you think about the Virtua Fighter pre-production development footage. It is in development, so this is not what the final product is going to be. It's just that Sega has to show us something, because they just can't show us stuff at the Video Game Awards and just leave it alone, because everybody is really interested and really hyped and curious about Virtua Fighter 6 now, because we really want to get our hands on it. So this is just stuff that they kind of showed us, and I'm sure they're going to do that more in the future until the release of the game. But you guys know what you have to do. Make sure you guys are following me on my Twitter, and make sure you guys check me out here every week on YouTube. Until next time, guys, peace.